Recreation and wellness. On this side of your page, as a subtitle, I want you to write, what is leisure with a question mark? And on this side, I'd like you to write, what is recreation? So it's like that. And then about 3/4 of the way down the page, don't write this arrow. Okay, about 3/4 of the way down the page, I want you to write the words work on one side or play on the other side with a question mark. Okay, so this is the start of our foldable. This is going to be your front page. This is all you're going to work on today. It's just the front with a couple other things. The rest of the foldable will leave blank. Like I said, we're going to add to it every day. So this is what your foldable should look like. I don't know if this is giving you a close-up at all. Okay. For your work today, what I'd like you to do, in your textbook, you're going to read pages 68, which is just basically an introduction to the chapter. So read the introductory page. The next page gives you a summary and an outline of what the chapter is all about. So take a second and browse that. And then on pages 72 to 73, so you're reading basically pages 68 to 73, is where you're going to get your information for our foldable. Okay, so for today, what you're going to do is fill in the front of your foldable. Read the information from the text, refer to the PowerPoint slides under the library, and you're going to write, what is leisure? Give me a definition, okay? A definition of what leisure is, and what is recreation. A definition of what recreation is. Okay. In your textbook too, you're going to see there's two small boxes. It says leisure defined. Use those as well for your information. So you might want to put those bullet points under your definition to give you a little bit more of a clear understanding of what recreation and leisure are. If you'd like to put some examples, that would be a great idea too. Okay, so an example of leisure, if I was to ask, I don't know, Stephen might say sleeping. Good answer, Stephen. Okay, if I ask for an example of what recreation is, Kira might say hockey. Okay, so those are examples, but read the definitions, understand the points so that you know what the examples are. Under work or play, you're going to read the bottom of page 73, and there's just one small box there. It talks about what work and play is. And basically the difference between work or play is very personal to each individual. So for example, if I was asked if I like to cook, I really don't like to cook. But some people see that as a leisure activity. They actually watch cooking shows and get ingredients and research recipes and cook, and that's relaxing for them. So what I might see as work, that person sees as play. So that's the differentiation between work and play. So read that box, okay? Explain the difference between work and play in your own words. So explain it in your words. And then give an example. If you want to give the example I just gave you, cool beans. If not, come up with your own. There's actually a really good example in the textbook as well. Okay. So your job today, read pages 68 to 73 of the textbook, refer to the PowerPoints, give me a definition of leisure, definition of recreation, the bullet points, explain the difference between work and play. And then last thing you're going to do today, in EDSB, you'll see that I posted 2 worksheets. These aren't really worksheets, they're questionnaires. We did some of these when we did the theories of leadership. These are questionnaires about leisure, and the first one is really good. It asks you personal questions about your leisure activities, and it gives you a rating on how important leisure is into your life. So I would like you to do that survey. You can print it off if you can and fill it in, and then it gives you a little scale, a rating scale on the second page. If not, you can just, on a piece of paper, just write your answers and figure out what your score would be. And on the second page, it asks you to think of leisure activities that respond to a particular feeling. So for example, if you want to feel worthy, okay, if that's a feeling you want to feel, what is a leisure activity you could do that would make you feel that way? So you might want to write something like volunteer. That would make you feel worthy and appreciated. So I want you to go through that list and list some ideas of leisure activities that go with those topics. If you have any questions, again, feel free to EDSB me, but I really want to encourage you guys to use each other. Okay, you guys are way better at technology than I am. I know you all can text each other in 2 seconds. I know you can FaceTime each other. You can set up group chats if you want to complete some of this work. Do as much group work as you can while you're at home, just like we would have in class. It'll really benefit you, okay? So I hope you don't have any questions. I hope I explained it well enough for you today. So let's start our foldable. Let's move on and find out what leisure is all about and what leisure means in your life. And then I will see you tomorrow.